now we're going to get onto Gronder Field. No, not Gronder Field. Dealing with Lord Lonato. That's it.
Your performance surpassed my expectations.
Thank you, Constance. We'll recruit you in a bit. Finish off by pressing X button while speaking to a agent. First can be tapped during one-star tea party, which has the wrong words. Alright. Allies who can take the mere stand with the right. Sports! Humor?
Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this.
This is definitely very interesting. The whole devotion to, you know. We kinda saw that with between Ledoux and Dimitri. Hermit Wind. Other than that,
I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
That's good. You should enjoy this.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side.
I mean, he's the only one that can stay by your side. We can't recruit Hubert at all, but we can recruit all the others.
The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life.
Yeah, that definitely happened. But I wish you didn't thought maybe there's another way.
And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me.
Oh, so that's why you're so creepy. You don't want her to be damaged by doing all this violence.
A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray.
But no leader is entirely pure.
Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
This... I don't know if it's creepy or what. Alright. Linhardt.
Hello there, Edelgard. Are you looking for something?
You could say that. I'm looking for someone named Linhardt who's been skipping lectures again.
I see. Well, congratulations, you found him. Did you want him for something in particular?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Well, perhaps you're interested in hearing my latest theories on the nature of crests.
Sure.
I suspect the formation of crests may be quite different than that recorded in church tradition.
Before you go on, is there any discernible benefit to me allowing this babble to continue?
In other words, I've already heard all I need to know and don't care.
Well, of course.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest research is its own reward.
Not to everyone else, and why not to her, I can imagine.
You know, if you ever truly applied yourself, you could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your Crest knowledge to benefit the world, or uncover new discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy myself with such tedious work? I perform this research for my own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive for knowledge, but only if you put it to good use.
I'm sure there must be some use.
Are you?
Oh? Then please, tell me what potential uses you have in mind.
Well, there are people out there who spend good money on bizarre artistic creations. So I'm sure my not at all useful research could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
So much more talented than that.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know that this was my last warning.
Sure, of course. Goodbye.
I don't think so. You got more supports. Right, what's Ferdinand?
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Oh boy.
Is that so?
This is wild.
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
Was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you.
Great.
I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments,
No.
alongside my own more impressive accomplishments.
No, that's a terrible idea. Who would want to read that? I wouldn't want to read that.
Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Maybe you should have. Okay.
Bernadetta, why are you following me?
Specifically about
You were following me
at
quite
least.
conspicuously, so why attempt to hide now?
Please don't hurt me!
Calm yourself. I have no reason to harm you.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I beg you! I'll go straight back to my room and you'll never see me again, I swear!
Bernadetta,
Yes, Lady Edelgard!
please explain why you were following me and why you tried to hide.
Is Her Highness saying she will not condemn me?
Please, speak like the human that you are. I already said no harm will come to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Permit me to explain. Lady Edelgard, you are fearless. I look up to you as an example to follow.
And that explains it. How?
I decided to watch you from a distance, to learn from you. But your presence is, intimidating. I got more and more scared until I finally couldn't help but try to hide. Forgive me, I threw myself upon your mercy.
Honestly. Look, nobody is truly fearless. Even I have things that I'm afraid of.
What? You do?
You seem oddly overjoyed at the thought.
Oh, she looks up to you, Edelgard. That's a good thing.
No, of course not. But, what in the world could possibly frighten you?
The sea. I find the pitch black of the open sea at night quite frightening. I can't swim, so if the sea were to wash me away, I fear I would never return.
Oh, so that's an easy way for us to get rid of her. Oh, no, Ashe. What didn't we think about sooner? What? Find the open sea is Edelgard's weakness.
The sea? I think I may have seen it once. Maybe. I didn't know you couldn't swim. That's a surprise.
Again, my shortcomings delight you. Everyone has fears as well as things they can't do. How many times must I tell you?
No.
I really did make you angry.
Okay, I think is that. Yeah, that's going to be the end of sports for Edelgard.
Hey, Adie. Uh-oh, you're scowling again.
Just gotta do
You're
that
going to get
'cause I know
wrinkles
what's
all
coming
over that
up.
cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that.
Only 1,200 years, huh? You always say such preposterous and extraordinary things, Adie. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the Empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her
Well.
revolution too far?
Well, that all sounds pretty
If it's on
violent.
your route.
But either way, it
It's
would
gonna
make
be
an
second.
incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama? Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood stains her story.
She's got pipes.
Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead us all to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed. Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
Alright, I think it's. Yeah, okay, it's reflected those on camera. I did those last time, I did them on camera. Oh, you have yours with Ferdinand, okay.
That reminds me, Ferdinand. I wonder if a certain rumor has already reached your ears.
I suspect I know what you are referring to. A certain noble who caused a stir at one of the local taverns, correct? For someone of status to make such a scene, what a disgrace.
I thought just the same. A noble ought to hold himself to a higher standard. It is hardly appropriate to drink and mingle with a tavern full of commoners.
Oh, that is not quite what I meant.
Okay, Purdy, I like you a little bit more.
I do not object to a noble patronizing their local establishments. In fact, I would say such excursions have value.
Is that so? I would be very curious to hear what value you mean exactly. But allow me first to venture a guess. Is it that you suppose it is proper for a noble to bolster a town's wealth with his patronage? If that is your thinking, then I would counter that whatever one adds to a merchant's coffers seldom makes it to the pockets of the townsfolk. I think that if a noble wishes to use his resources to ease the burdens of the commoners, he ought to go about town and spend it more directly.
That is wonderfully insightful, Lawrence. Albeit not what I had in mind.
This is a very interesting take on nobility.
What I meant was this. We can benefit from crossing the threshold and learning more about regular folk. We scarcely understand the reality of their lives. In turn, they do not know about us. I have heard that some believe we have horns growing from our heads. It is an embarrassing and potentially perilous state of affairs.
You are quite right. In fact, that reminds me of something a boy once said to me when I visited a village on my family's territory. He actually asked me if I had a tail. Hilarious.
Okay. That's funny.
We all need a laugh now and then. As a man of status, I feel it is my calling to right the world's wrongs, but there's only so much I can do alone. Working in tandem, though, you and I could make tremendous accomplishments.
Oh, fun. Wish they had an A support. I would love to see it.
My sentiments exactly. Together we could achieve a great deal.
Or they just end up working together.
Though the circumstances
help
of
fix
birth
the
may
world.
have placed one of us in the Empire and the other in the Alliance, we can still study and fight together.
Yes, precisely. Together, there is nothing that we cannot
Even though
accomplish.
I totally killed you in the bridge and Golden Deer, but
By the way, Lawrence, do you have a tail?
and they end up laughing about it. It's great. Right, you have support Mercedes. Okay. Oh.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
That won't do. Come, take my hand. Let's get you to the infirmary.
Okay.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Oh.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all.
Yes, here, I'm smelling my hand.
Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
Ah, good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
Thank you so much for escorting me.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help,
Alright.
then I can't say no.
There
Here
you
we
are,
go.
safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lawrence. You know, I think I've learned something about you.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women, it's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
Burn, Mercedes. And that's a good one.
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
I hadn't noticed. But you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty. I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
Right. Let's go about mercenary.
A new path to tread.
I'll deal with more certifications. Have to redo more supports. This is gonna be longer than I expected. Oh gosh.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar!
Blair.
What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
And there you go, insulting people.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Was that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Get to the point.
If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything. But it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
You love hearing yourself scream in battle. Will you two stop complaining?
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
Oh shoot. Like it disconnected. But that wasn't too much of an issue.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic. You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
You know, it's got pretty solid advice for being so freaky.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Ferdinand.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Do any sports.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Okay.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own.
Great. I love it.
Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you.
I don't think it is.
Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess.
Yes.
You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Good to know.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing?
Apparently he won't hear a word against her.
Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Bye. Yay. one more I really want to do is that.
Being outside is so tiring. Tomorrow's gotta be just an inside day, Bernie.
Oh no.
Whoa, why is it so cold all of a
It
sudden?
just appears right before.
It's as if an
Spicer.
unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
You're late. I'm here to kill you.
No,
Don't
into the
scare
light!
her.
Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die?
Yes, he is.
Hubert!
In the flesh. I came to ask you something.
Another problem with just gonna fix that. Can I? Okay. Sure, when I decide to. Okay, hang on. It's reconnecting. Okay, it should be back. I think. Just double checking. Okay, I think it is currently going. Okay.
Oh no! What did I do? Think, Bernie, think!
There have been sightings of a sinister figure
You?
carrying
Is
a
it
sharp
you?
object, wandering the halls at night. A strange giggle, the glimmer of a needle in the dark, the sound of a door creaking open and closed.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much. Then you leave me no choice.
What? No, I'm too young to die! I've got so much left to do, please don't kill me!
About what I
Bernie.
expected.
It's no good. I can't run anymore.
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you? Please, let me compose my last will and testament. Or at least a swan song.
What's a swan song? Hang on, I'm gonna look
The
this
creak
up.
of a door. Sorrow like a needle point. Bernie's gone away.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying around that needle? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing up? Well, I
Especially
cannot simply leave her here.
for one retirement. Yep, that.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation,
Linhart. Here again, I see.
go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Don't understand what you're saying. At
Now
all.
is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
So she went and said, "You know what? Fine, I won't fuck you anymore or complain about you skipping lectures." And decided, "Here, I'll send Hubert instead." And that happened. I'm assuming before that it was me is Raven that said, Edelgard, you need to talk to him.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Wait,
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
what does
Let me
it
finish.
have?
I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone.
That's exactly
I
what's
just
gonna
want to
happen.
live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She is attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
Do it early.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhart.
Think I'm almost.
Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine
God, that's
matter.
what she called
No
it.
cause for concern.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
Yeah, that's what she called it that.
And
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
this has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order 80 gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if 80 commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
This is great. This is great. I love it.
It's easy to say that now with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Do they now?
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
No, I don't think he had any real friends before he came to the academy. Besides Edelgard. Although, I don't know if you guys would be considered friends yet.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Like Raven?
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Interesting. How many more? Good, one more.
Petra, industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be industrious. I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now, it is not a good one.
Even accounting for that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. One troublesome slouch in particular.
Rub? I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Not literally. I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language.
Oh, so they met before.
You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so, I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
A bunch of these books are new to me.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying.
I can't
My
imagine.
grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with suddenness. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people. The treatment I was receiving was like I was a strange beast.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage.
Oh, fun!
You were meant to be
That makes
insurance
so
that
much
Brigid
better.
would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The Empire required leverage, and after all, you are the Princess of Brigid.
It gave me sadness to leave my home, but I am not unhappy that I came to the Empire. I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am. And meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value for me.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity. You set a strong example to follow. And there is much more adversity to come.
That's not weird at all. Right, hang on, so I just want to do that. We're immediately gonna change her out.
I passed! I passed!
But I think I'm more. Do I have? Or I don't know. Yeah, I want to make you a brawler. Oh, I do have an exam seal. Huh. Or a bot.
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
Now that is what I want to make Hubert, which is why I'm not going to make him become rich. Slime will just go to more rewards and then buy a bunch. Oh gosh. That one's pretty cute.
Ferdinand? Our professor is wanting to see you. He has much concentration right now. I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense.
Maybe, I don't know, honestly. I don't really care too much about that.
Oh, Petra! How long have you been there?
Forever. I've been watching you.
A short time. You were devoting all of your attention to that book.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
I am studying the history of Fodlan.
A history book. What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresfelg. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. The regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate. And they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is
Probably
interesting.
would be.
I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
Oh, does that excite your curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just one of 18 volumes. And our
18?
library has the entire collection.
And you plan to read all of them?
I give you my gratitude. Research of weapons could be a good reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
I can believe. Oh boy. Hot one?
Ah, Dorothea. The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
Oh. This was not a good time to have it.
30. I must say, you are quite adept with flattery.
True.
Please, give me some more.
Okay, there we go. Bad time to have internet problems, that's for sure.
Flattery? No, I was not. There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone? Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Huh, I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge.
Okay.
I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Well, let me see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee. That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker?
Okay. Got that. Okay. This one isn't that funny, we'll do that.
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so.
Have theirs that's like I'm trying to shoot the
But it was more like
leader.
instinct or something.
Well,
I saw
thought that
people
was
acting out of
correct.
line and I had to step
Rudy
in.
and Aelgard have that.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served
know
following
who
moral
these
convictions
blue lions
rather than
are.
instincts.
Felix, maybe?
Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
Shoot, and that's what we get low.
I never have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey! Don't walk away when I'm talking to you!
Okay, that one moment was funny. I mean, at least he's not trying to force that deals, except someone has different ones right away. Okay, this one?
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhart, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping.
Now.
Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that.
Not necessarily. Sometimes training someone makes them even weaker. Especially those that have like asthma or something.
Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhart. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
I believe the same idea as you do, Ferdinand.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
Oh, this is going well.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Talk about how great you are.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, oh noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
Sure, now you realize that. He's gone. Long gone. Well, cool.
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything.
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe. Too scared.
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say.
Bernadette, please breathe or you're gonna pass out.
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing now. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by?
Oh boy.
Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just Stop it! I'm not interested!
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior.
Maybe, but did you ever think there's a reason why she's doing it? A reason why she's so terribly scared? Did you ever think to ask?
I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will—
Don't pick her up!
What am I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business! Get lost!
Ugh!
Oh. Oh no!
Ouch! I sprained my wrist.
I'm assuming it's not the one that you're putting onto your hip, right? That would be very bad.
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now, you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No! I'm done for! You'll be the death of me for sure!
Maybe I should just come back later.
Okay. Right. So what? Wait, you have support. Oh, Mercedes. Okay.
Oh, Mercedes. This is unexpected.
Hello, Ferdinand. Did you come to pray?
I did. I quite like the atmosphere in the cathedral. It is holy and solemn. Perfectly suited to a noble, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
You guess so? I think the matter is rather clear-cut. It is incumbent upon nobles that we pray regularly to the goddess.
But she's not noble. Was there somehow met her before?
The piety of the nobles is a model for commoners. It teaches them the value of devotion.
Yes, but sometimes devotion isn't good. You end up doing reckless things.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. I couldn't agree more.
These days, many nobles scarcely, if ever, pray. Look around. You and I are alone in this cathedral. It is really quite a shame.
For goodness sake. Great, I am to do something, man. It's not what I want.
Ah, well, I don't really know that I count as a noble anyway.
I am afraid the nobility seems to be losing its way. When you pray, you are usually alone, right?
Yes, you're right. I usually am.
Precisely. Where are the others? Of course you cannot force people to worship. That is out of the question.
Because we were gonna have a problem.
Nobles must determine for themselves what they will believe and how they will pray. A religion foisted on you without your say is not much of a religion at all. Do you not agree?
Yes, I definitely agree. Definitely agree.
Yes. Agreed, totally.
On the other hand, we cannot stand idly by while—
It was great talking to you, but I'm getting pretty sleepy. I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night.
It looks like day! Are you sleeping at daytime? Are you a vampire or something?
all in all, one has to conclude. Mercedes, where did she go? I must have inspired her to go out and revive the faith. Perhaps I should do the same. I cannot let her show me up.
Marketplace. Up shop. Bye. Hang on, first we're gonna sell. Shoot, I'm definitely gonna have to go new. I don't think she has the strength. Don't know if she'd be able to. Do I have anything left? Or is it just that one? No, I do have one. Bye for now. Right. think you were meant to be though, so.
As expected.
Good. Going to ignore you because no point if I don't make you guardian mage soon, so. No, I could also. No, because I don't have the. Oh no, he's the only cavalier.
A true noble never fails.
Good, now I have more reason to make him use stride. We're going to become a priest.
I passed? Well done, me.
Yes. Change. You don't have support by Cynthia, which is what I need you to get most of all. Yeah.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhardt. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Probably.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father.
No, I think we end up saying like a step brother or step uncle. Like
I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things.
Oh,
my father.
That would be rather cruel.
Yes.
I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
I'm bored. You know what? I'm gonna go do something else.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, no, forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
Bye-bye.
They're all so strong I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
That music again.
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! Mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact.
Oh?
I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta,
You
is a
would if
problem.
you locked yourself up in Hanman's room.
You admire me?
A room like his.
Nuh-uh. No way. I know a trick when I see one.
Not a
What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not this is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry! Please don't kill me!
Just said he's gonna leave, not that he's gonna have to leave. I gotta find someone to marry.
Petra, would you pause a moment?
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please. Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
Not again. Okay, we're back.
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not just be showing me? Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
He's not the best with spears, though.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
With Dorothea.
Linhardt only likes talking. It is on myself to prevail.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm done with the Linhardt support. So that's
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already.
Are you gonna ask him to move, Dorothea?
Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to
Not wrong.
live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he
Oh,
and the
it's
Minister of
good.
Military
They're the
Affairs
both of
cannot get
us.
along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire.
Yay!
And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder
Not
if
at
bad
all.
blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of
Okay.
Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
Learn heart and think in philosophical ways.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
Well, he does. Okay, we're almost done. Thank goodness. You know what? Let's just do all the certifications we can. Bum, 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 trouble, bum, dum,
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Aw, she thanks me. Don't know why I want to make you yet. You. Yeah, we're making you that. You're gonna become a wagon rider. Which means I should probably give him an axe.
Oh, what a relief!
Am I out? Is that why I can't? I don't. Okay. 2. Okay, 4. That marketplace. I think I need 5 more. No? Should only... I might need 6. Okay. Now we're not doing you. Become a cavalier.
Was there any doubt?
No, because it said 100%. I could do mage. I could. But I could also do mercenary. I don't know yet. But I do know that you're becoming a mage. Could I theoretically get? Or to become a Pegasus?
Perfect comprehension.
Yes, please. No, what does she need? So we're fine. She would need better lands. Okay. Become a priest, please.
I actually passed?
Yes, you did. Right, hang on. Burn. Oh! I didn't realize that. Good to know. Well then. Do I have her? You know what? Sure, we'll make her that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make her assassin.
I have success!
Like your mag up, it's fine, whatever. For one. Okay, mercenary. Or do I get him to become a mage? No, have you become a mercenary? There we go.
I can't believe I did it.
I did. Yeah, Hubert's the only one, but I'm not. But yeah, no, he's going to become a dark mage. But I can't do that yet. Save all the supports. Great. Okay.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room?
Excuse me?
Okay. This isn't what I
What did
had
you
in
have
mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess
Yes, he
wouldn't be
was.
fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. But shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Oh. What? Another issue again? Oh boy. I apologize for watching this and the death issues it brings. I'll say, it's really nice that they're encouraging each other. Really
Absolutely.
like
I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Oh, Ashe, great.
Hey Ash, what's with all the noise? Did something happen?
I only just heard myself. Looks like a thief got into the pantry and made off with some of our food supply.
Stealing from a monastery? What kind of monster would do such a thing?
You don't know the circumstances.
Come on, we gotta get that dirty thief.
Definitely. I'm sure we can capture the culprit if we work together.
Capture? What are you talking about? Why bother?
Because you shouldn't become murderers. That's fine. This is one of the reasons why I'm fine that I didn't recruit you.
This is the kind of person who would steal from a monastery. We gotta take this guy out as soon as we see him.
Some people are starving and have to steal.
How do you expect to get rid of the evil in this world if that's how you're gonna treat it?
What? I should be the one asking you that. The first thing we need to do once we've caught this person is hear what they have to say. They might have been forced into a life of theft by some awful circumstances.
Well, that's Caspar currently.
You really don't get it, do you? If you let people get away with stuff like this, it's only gonna get worse. If we're gonna uphold justice, then we gotta stop evil. Simple as that.
I'm all for the rule of law, but indiscriminate slaughter isn't going to solve anything. You can't just execute someone on a wild assumption and call it justice.
And you can't just hide behind your fancy words. You have to take action. You know what? Forget it. There's no point in arguing this with you. We're gonna have to fight this one out. Whoever wins gets to make the plan. Got it?
What?
Agreed, Ashe.
How is fighting supposed to decide who's wrong and who's right? We're not barbarians, are we? Just take it easy and we can talk this over.
We don't have time to take it easy. The thief is getting away, and all you want to do is talk and...
Hey, did you hear? Apparently they caught the thief who stole the food. All's well that ends well, right?
Oh, come on! You hear that? You just cost me my chance.
You two argued! You could have left him and gone up on your own.
Hey, if they've already been caught, let's just leave it at that.
That's annoying. Okay, yeah, just kinda... Okay, okay.
All right, time for some more... Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra?
Petra just walks away.
Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
I will admit, I do kind of ship this too, so.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemies here! We're under attack!
Back again!
Anyone!
Love it.
Help! I'm the one who came here for help. Well, I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel?
Oh dear.
Oh, no, I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Oh boy.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that?
Oh dear.
Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
No.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me!
Respect your space. Crossbar. Gosh.
Put me down! Put me down!
Pick up women.
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does
You
it.
shouldn't do that unless they are gravely injured and are about to die or something. Or can't move. They asked you to put them down.
And here we
Put
are.
them down.
See? That wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Oh, Bernie.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
She fainted standing up again.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view. It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers. What's Bern doing? She looks like there's something wrong. All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that. Bern, are you okay? Dorothea! Did you hear all that? Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Bern, who have you got a crush on?
She's such the romantic, but I love that she encourages everyone.
Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Bern. No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you. Me? I thought we already were friends. That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward.
You're making an effort. That's not cowardice.
I thought it would be great if we could be closer. But old memories just get in the way for me. Bern, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you.
Hello.
I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please. Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just... No! Wait, Father? What did she mean by that?
Cool. I think after that, I might...
Petra, how are you doing? Getting used to life here?
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
Love it.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Brigid, hasn't it?
Sword swinging, bow shooting. Is that every girl's dream of a princess? I'm fine if that's what they want to make every girl's dream princess look like.
I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall.
Shame.
I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... What is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Love it.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
That's good. That's very good.
Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Well, at least she's making an effort.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Aww. Adorable. Right, there's... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, is that Marianne?
Hmm?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just you turned so quickly. It gave me a start. I don't mean to interrupt your prayers, but what's with that posture? Don't you think lowering your head so much might, I don't know, offend the goddess? Maybe, spook her a little?
I'm not praying, only confessing.
Confessing? What are you confessing for?
For everything about me.
That can't possibly be necessary. There's no way you're as bad as you make it seem. I've seen how kind you are with the horses, and I've noticed you're always sensitive to everyone's tastes when you cook.
But that's...
Yeah, well, if either of us is going to confess, it should be me. I used to be a thief. I may have only stolen because I was poor and starving, but it was still wrong. I'm only even here because a kindly noble helped me. He gave me a second chance, and now I eat well every day. I'm doing all I can to make the most of it. You're a noble yourself, aren't you? The daughter of Margrave Edmund, I think. And if you're a noble, that means... Do you happen to have a crest?
A crest? I do, but it's...
I knew it! That's great, Marianne!
There's nothing great about it.
Please, don't be modest. It's an extraordinary gift. You should be proud of it. If I had one, I'd use it to make sure my brother and sister never had to live in poverty. Think about all the good you could do for the world with your power.
No, I can't. You don't understand. This crest is worthless.
Oh, Marianne.
I'm sorry, but I must go.
No, not again. I'm not good at this.
Alright, I need to give Ashe an axe. Right, and then probably not gonna set these people adjacent to each other, so I can read them later. Where is Ashe? You. Oh gosh, you're recording. It's fine. Yeah, I can do those. Okay, I think we can finally get on to the mission now. Which is good.
No matter how powerful our enemies may be, there's no need to worry so long as we're with Catherine, the mighty wielder of Thunderbrand.
Thunderbrand.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
One must wonder why Lord Lonato would incite such a reckless rebellion.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Dusker.
I don't know. I've heard of it.
I remember that day well. No one saw it coming.
Why do you remember that day well?
Roughly 4 years ago, the King of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. I believe that about sums it up, correct?
To put it simply, yes. But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution.
Why was the king targeted?
King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Shoot, I need torches.
Welcome.
Hang on.
Come back.
First, I'm going. Yeah, no, I gotta check the units. Good, Ashe is there. Okay, yeah. You gonna become my adjutant. Linhart, we're good with healers. Marianne can. I want Petra. Okay. I have 4 magic users. Hopefully this goes well.
Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I'll get a torch. You most definitely
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
No, you're not getting a torch. You can get a torch. I also
Is
need
that
to
the
get you
one?
a sword.
Thanks a bunch.
You can get a torch.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
So can you.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
There we go. I think we should be good.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
There we go.
Come back soon.
No, Matt. That can work. Oh wait, hang on. I want you close to me. Okay, I think that's good. So, let's begin.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Cool.
That smell. It's fresh blood. It seems the battle has already started within the fog.
How can you tell? Okay.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
We're just linking it out of these. Yep.
Battle.
I'll give it my all.
There we go.
Lord Lonato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Why, Lonato? Why did you drag so many others into this?
Oh, so much bloodshed.
Stay focused.
Don't need to. Just yet.
I will get the victory.
Go get it.
As you wish.
Ooh.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Put me in there.
No, I didn't give you.
That's my cue. I will prevail.
Combat arts. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Oh! Yeah, I am gonna divine. I'm gonna divine pulse those.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Oh! Don't dare! Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm just gonna.
I will prevail.
We're not gonna use my combat arts.
Leave it to me.
And same thing here.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to
for
kill our
Petra.
lord?
No use.
Battle.
No damage.
I'll give it my all.
There we go.
Put me in there.
That's my cue.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
As you wish.
I do wish. I do very much wish.
stay focused.
There we go, can see more enemies.
I will get the victory.
I won't let you anywhere near
Oh,
Lord
great.
Lonato.
And that. Oh, she missed! Oh, no. No, I'm not surprised. She has 4 attacks. What was torches again? I need surprise.
Not so fast.
Oh, okay. Took her 3 tries. There we go. Move forward.
Lord Lonato, please don't die.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe Lord Lonato has the strength to carry on.
Do it.
You can't lose. You can do it right there.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Back. Oh, I'm good enough to kill him. Okay. Go. And you finish off the mage. Okay, do it. As a result of the Dark Mage being defeated, seems bugs being caused by magic. This is wicked cool.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
Epic delivery on that line.
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Right, we're Central and then he's working with the Western. Are you the path to my boy Ashe?
Jusla!
I'll have to feel that danger. 90%. That's annoying. There we go. Yep.
Where do I start?
Do it. I don't know if you're gonna use it.
Helpful.
Yeah, you're not.
A great help.
Ooh, nice. Does she have close counter? You know what? If she doesn't, I can divine pulse. adoptive Italian.
Let's see how they like this.
I don't think she can move anymore. You're hardly under dent to not waste it. I'm just gonna wait there. I'll try next time. Okay?
I thank you.
Hey, we're good.
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
We're falling behind. Yeah. Yeah, if you're only 9 today, I don't think you're ready for a 9 sword. That's it. Oh, great! Nice. Maybe I should get it. She might be strong enough for a steel axe. So, enormous leg. So. I don't know. And yep. Oh, her sword is gonna do nothing. Shoot. That's not good.
Not so fast.
That's not good. Perfect. Right off. Do it.
You're fine. Go ahead. Do it. You got this.
Good. Don't fire. Sis, heal.
Appreciated.
Okay, good. You know what? Assist.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, smart soldier. paved morning table. Do it.
Take that off.
Yep, go ahead.
You will be flashed down!
Okay. I can. You know what? That's fine.
Stand down, Ashe. I must destroy these evildoers by any means necessary.
This is terrible.
Please surrender, Lonato. Whatever your reasons for doing this, we can still talk it out.
Rhea is an infidel who has deceived the people and desecrated the goddess. We have virtue and the goddess herself on our side.
Even if all that's true, dragging the townsfolk into it like this isn't right.
Enough. If that is how you feel, prepare yourself. I'm putting an end to this.
Fine, he's got a healer. Got Marianne, he should be fine.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth. That vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
Lonato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone.
What fate
Let's
did
gather
you
our troops and
expect
go.
from me, Catherine? Cool. Yeah, George can go. I can go. Of course Ashe is. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
Damn it, it was all so pointless. I've never seen so many people utterly heartbroken.
Forcing innocent citizens to risk their lives? That man was not a noble, but a monster.
Don't let Ashe hear you say that.
What could have pushed Lord Lonato to this point?
Everyone was a bit shaken by the militia fighting alongside our enemies.
That's the reality of battle. Or no use falling on it sounds pointless.
If only everyone could face reality so unflinchingly. The commoners who allied themselves with Lord Lonato believed they were fighting for a just cause. It would be disrespectful to consider them simply victims when they died for what they believed in. Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Yep.
Even if our enemies are the gods themselves, we must never lose sight of our goal.
Very much foreshadowing.
I'm surprised to hear you say that. Really, I'm just like Lonato. I, too, will be the sort of ruler who's willing to risk the lives of my citizens in service of a higher cause. It's not possible to change the world without sacrifice. Dying for the greater good is not a death in vain.
Professor, I'm afraid this incident is far more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
Let me get bandits earlier. Why didn't you compliment me about this then?
There is no need for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Well, definitely inspired something.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Oh.
The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance.
Okay, Mad-Eye Moody.
To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
We won't let her down.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well, but there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery.
No, apparently not.
It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students,
You did
but
that
the gravity of this
2
situation
months
requires that we all bend
in a
to
row.
avoid breaking.
Why should this be any different, Setting?
While there is no need to fear
Just
for my
saying.
safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Best be on your guard. Yep.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
Whee! Whee! Cool. It's Jasper's birthday.
Thanks.
Sure. Why not, buddy? Oh?
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
It's a distraction.
Yes, I think so too. A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on. Sloppy, to say the least. And while everyone is out searching for a phantom assassin, they'll be free to accomplish their true goal with ease.
The monastery houses many valuable weapons. Perhaps that is their aim?
Find it interesting that not everyone in the Black Eagles is here for this conversation.
I hear the monastery has a treasure vault, too. Seems like the sort of place a foe would like some alone time in.
Garreg Mach is immense. And not just above ground, but below as well.
Yes, like
Perhaps
this.
their aim lies beneath the monastery.
It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
Well said.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Hi, Shamir.
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Saros, and this young man is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work for Rhea? Let's see.
Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Will do. Would you like to join me? Join my team? We could use the second archer. I can always explore. Hang on. Bernadetta! There we go. Oh, that's cute.
I passed! I passed!
That's it for certifications. We have... Is it just... No, we do have more. Okay. Taskbar.
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Burgleys, right?
Right, this is a little bit more into what she wants to change.
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble. Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens, but the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't have any troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Great.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
Well, you might. Just not for a while. It's, yeah, and then Petra.
Petra, you seem to be flourishing in your new environment. Is all going well for you?
Lady Edelgard, everything is well with me. Thank you for your question. Everyone shows great kindness, even while I am still learning about the language.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, a Brigid Royal like yourself is of vital importance to the future of the Empire. If you ever need anything, please let me know. It's my job to watch out for you after all.
If that is your want, I will rely on you if I have the need. However, I will not have that need. I can resolve any problems that occur by myself.
I don't doubt it. Perhaps I'm worrying too much. I just don't know what I would say to your family if something were to happen to you.
Understandable.
Do not spend your worry on me. In Bridget, there is a phrase we say. You cannot shoot two birds with one arrow. Bridget and I are that second bird. Your first target is your ambition. Can you disagree?
There is certainly truth in your words. I do have ambitions that transcend all else for me. When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do. Tell me, Petra, who do you think I am?
Huh?
I will tell you. I am Edelgard von Hresvelg, and yes, I'm attempting to do what no one else can. I'm prepared to shoot 2 birds, or even 3, with a single arrow. That is the least of the impossible things I will accomplish. If you don't need my patronage, then prove it. Show me your power. Never settle for being the bird. Be the arrow instead.
I will take your words to my heart, and you will be seeing my power. I give you my promise.
Ooh, she and Ignat have more.
Ignatz, I am having a request.
Huh? For me?
Yes, only you can be helping me.
Something only I can do? That's a lot of pressure. What's it about?
I want to borrow your lens, your glasses. I have curiosity.
Oh, you want to try my glasses? All right.
I have so much gratitude. I will be trying them now.
So, Petra, what do you think?
The world appears blurred. Oh, my head feels dizzy.
Like that picture.
The danger for being sick is now very high.
What?
I didn't realize I could
Petra,
activate
take them
my
off.
glasses.
If you lean on me that hard, I'm going to... Ah! How are you feeling?
I am feeling much better now. You have my thanks.
You're welcome? I guess you shouldn't wear glasses unless you need them.
Yes. I do not have friendliness with glasses. Like heroes' relics, only certain people can be using them.
Glasses are like heroes' relics.
That's
what
really
a funny thing
cool.
to say.
I absolutely love it.
It is not for a joke. I was saying the truth. Your glasses are only for you to use. But I give thanks for you showing them to me.
Petra's always so serious. Relics, glasses. I never thought about it like that.
Well, very interesting. Hey, yeah, right, and that's just support with those people already done. Once more.
A hero's relic. Quite so. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Blabbering on against something? Good to know. No, wait, hang on, I'm gonna change for the... there we go. Just for the month.
You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're
Thank
looking
you.
for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who.
I do.
It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get...
You don't have anything I want to train in. I'll talk to people on this later. I'll talk to everyone later. It's fine.
People die in every battle, and it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, depending on who died, it's different.
Very true.
I hope nothing bad happens this month.
Right, and then lost items, oh boy. Oh yes, that's a good
Our
one.
enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you
Will
mind
do.
asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup. I have a favor to ask.
Professor.
Hey, Dorothea.
So, yeah.
You know what, fine, I'll stop and talk to you.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor? Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
You guard that. Oh, wait, Claude? Here.
There's been talk of an attempt on Rhea's life. We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
Does that surprise you, Claus? I know you're.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced. Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemies.
The other one. Does the other one gives you support with her?
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
You only know a smart part of this
I
world.
suppose that may be true.
Alright, time for me to go get answers.
Professor, in Brigid, assassinations are many.
Fun.
I have also been the targeted, back in the past. The Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
Hey, Professor. I figured it out, Professor. The enemy must be targeting Lady Rhea. They're gonna make it seem like they're going after something else, but then they're gonna go for her. Impressive, right? I'm telling you, my intuition's never wrong. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Cool. Do that. Okay.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault.
Cool. Not terribly nice.
I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Okay, great. Do I have to tell
Professor?
everyone, or I should close? Oh gosh. Hello, Dimitri. Well, I'll talk to you.
All this talk of assassination plots.
brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Professor, I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations.
Well, she didn't do a lot, but yeah, she was quite impressive.
Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Very interesting. Honestly, I'm just gonna fast travel to each location.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Hello?
That's, something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Oh. Cool. I just want to go everywhere.
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
There we go. Let's do the quiet. Doesn't make sense for me to do with the people I don't have my house quite yet.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Really?
Let's see. The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
May I say? Hello there! I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
There's nothing to be done or pull yourself together. I think it's...
Thank you.
Okay.
No matter what happens, I
Don't
promise
know
you I'll
why
do my part.
That gives us support with him, but...
I checked on my brother and sister, who were living in Castle Gaspar. Thankfully, they're all right.
So
I was worried because they're both so young, but the church in the castle town offered to take them in. That much, at least, is a big relief.
That is a relief, Ash. I'm so grateful.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now.
Well?
Oh, but more importantly, This place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Really? Interesting.
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Okay. Right, I have to ask every single person. They always.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Right.
Oh, this is mine.
You're welcome. All right. Hello, monk.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Ornament. Right. Still and stay crest.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Great, I will report back to her.
Professor. Perhaps. I knew I could count on you.
Thank you.
There's a place that the church values above all others. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it much easier than usual to access. Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target.
Okay, let's do this quest.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Lord Lonato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon.
You're not wrong.
The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back.
No, you're not wrong, Felix. Oh, wait, hang on. You gotta see plus. Yeah, you might have a better chance at nuts. There we go.
I actually won!
That should be good. For now.
I actually won!
Yeah. Quarterfinals, semifinals. I think we're good now. Yeah. I'm gonna need a heal
It worked
this
out.
one, though.
I get things
There we
done.
go. Yeah, we are. Please don't leave. Yeah, okay. Thank goodness.
I actually won!
It's cool. It's not. Thank you.
I'm glad I asked you.
Okay. I'm just gonna save and